All right, so the nice thing about having a ridiculous amount of tractors is you've got a never-ending selection for will it run. And today we're going to find out if my 1800A checkerboard will run. It hasn't run in a while, so let's see if we can make it do that thing. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and today I want to try to get the 1800A running and out of here, take it up to my tractor display out there. I have not used this tractor in a good while. I have had it running in recent times, but I kind of parked it because the steering box started leaking, and that is not simple. Those early style steering boxes can be full of sadness, and I haven't had the time to mess with it. I've had one other one of those apart one time, and it's not necessarily a good time. So anyway, that needs to be done because this was a sweet running tractor, and I like to use it. I used to use it to cut hay every year. The only thing I didn't like about that is because of the power steering, it's not the same as the hydrostatic steering. It's a lot more, I don't know what you want to say. To me, they've always been more like hydraulic assisted steering. They're not the same as the hydrostat steering. So anyway, that is neither here nor there. It will run. It will just leak a little drip of oil the whole time we use it. But yeah, we're going to get it started. So I suppose the first order of business is to tell you that I already tried it the other day and it didn't start right away. So I got a selection of stuff here, and the first thing we're going to do is probably put some hydraulic oil in it. I charged a battery so we can put that in it, and hopefully that'll get us going. Consequently, I found my funnel I couldn't find the other day, and I found it with the lawnmower. So it had apparently vibrated off of that other 1755 into some taller grass, and when I wasn't looking, there it goes. So that's fine. We've got another funnel. We'll get going. Now, if you don't know much about an 1800A, the hydraulic unit is different than the later hydraulic units. As you see at first glance, the filter is off to the side instead of in the front, and the priority valve is in the front instead of on the side. And they eventually changed that design because of the way the oil was routing. Basically, it was sending unfiltered oil, through the system up front and back, and then, so it made much more sense to filter the oil first, and that's what they went to later. The A-series hydraulic pump is not available to my knowledge, so if this ever craps out, I'm not real sure what I'll do other than just switch the whole top and hydraulic unit off of a later, like an 1800C or what have you, and make that happen. Other little differences on it you can see, just the way it looks. The dipstick filler thing here is smaller. So, as suspected, it's dry. So we will try to get this in there without making a huge mess, but you know how I roll. Huge mess is usually the way it goes. That ain't a very good view for you, but it is a view. So that's what we'll do. All right. How can we get in here to see what we're doing? And also, I guess I'll have to climb up high because I can't see and pour at the same time. Come on. This ain't gonna work. Come on now. Come on, Bucket. Let's use our dipstick here. Maybe we can go over the seat and run it down the seat. The wind is now picking up just enough so that it blows it all over the place. We really need to back the bucket up. Back the bucket up and hold the funnel. Oh, I was doing so good. Oh, your favorite part of my videos is watching me pour hydraulic oil. You've seen me do it many times. Sure. Let's see. That was not a full bucket, so I'm hoping that it's enough to just get us going. It's not very much, is it? Maybe it'll be enough to get us running. Now, I suppose, fuel would be the next affair, as it is pretty well all evaporated away. And we will hope that that's not going to cause us issues. I would say that there is a flying creature nest in the front of this, based on what looks like is happening up there. $1,800s are thirsty, so be generous with the gas. We'll save a little splash for something else. Oh, that's not enough to save. Give it all. Give it up. Get in there. All right. Should we check the oil while we're here? The ADD style of revival here. Switch gears from one thing to the next. Okay. Come on. Well, now doing this one-handed is not... As previously discussed, this is a different engine in here, I'm pretty sure. That's how I bought it. Uh-oh. We got no good. We got sliminess coming out of this. Probably should have taken this apart before. Jeez. Well, I'm gonna go get something to take this loose, and then also maybe some brake clean, so that I can do that trick where we shoot up the center of the thing and then make her go. All right, what's been going on since I've been gone? Anything? I'm hoping that this is enough. I thought I had this off the other day, but maybe I just imagined that. I've drank since then. I don't remember. Let's see. Ooh, I didn't have that off the other day. That is nasty. Oh, yuck. If I remember right, this tractor was plagued with crap in the fuel tank. And I actually, when I first got this one, lined it with this red coat stuff, which I always heard was great. And it worked for a good while, and then you could see that it was washing off in the gas, because the gas always had a reddish tint to it. And I would say that it's pretty well ate that whole liner loose. Consequently, I also should warn you, if you use that stuff, it is not to be used on diesel engines. Probably for that same reason, that it will eventually eat its way loose, and it probably would not do too well in your injection pump. So, all right, let's give this a let's cover your eyes. I don't want to be buying a camera for all because I couldn't. Man, it ain't even trying. Jeez. Shoot. That is plugged up. And of course I didn't bring any more tools. I should have brought the whole selection. I didn't do it. Because I thought this would be simple. I thought the other day I turned the gas on and some did come out until it didn't. Well, darn. That is a bummer. I mean, I guess it's possible that I put a standpipe in it and that's just not enough gas to... It ain't even trying. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go get some tools again. More tools. And I'll see, maybe I can just pull this out and get it opened up without having to take the whole thing out of the tank. But we all know what's happening, so I'll just get all the tools. This was supposed to be a simple, like 10-minute video. Putting gas in it and a battery, and then driving it away to happiness. But that ain't gonna happen, I see. I'm gonna try to take this out. I'm lazy. I don't want to take it all the way apart. I just want it to go. But I know it's not going to happen because it would come out there. It would have already come out the spout, is what I'm saying. It doesn't look that crusty. Okay, let's see here. We've got 9/16, and we've got 1/2 inch, kind of, sort of. There we go, come on. See, if we didn't waste all the gas we just poured in, then this wouldn't really be worth it. So we have to do that. I mean, and you know why? Because we don't have any more, and it's a holiday, so we can't get any more, probably. I guess we could, credit card style, but you know what I mean. Okay. Is that loose? Come on. Alright. Now, are we ready? No. Yes. I got a plug here. Ooh, crustiness is coming out. Oh, geez. I did put a standpipe in it. Maybe we just weren't above the level. That is a very real possibility here, folks. But it is kind of varnishy and crusty. No, it's plugged. It is so plugged that spray ain't gonna do it. We're gonna have to probably get a piece of wire to run through it because, geez, I see it in there. It's glued. Come out of there. What's all coming out of there? All kinds of stuff. Come on. It's coming. Jeez. That's nuts. I thought I had this running more recently. Oh, where would a guy find a piece of wire on a farm? You would think there'd be some hanging close by, wouldn't you? Alright, well, we got it open. I've had something all the way through it. Now it's just a matter of cleaning the trash out. Ew. What is that? He says to himself, as the people in the audience can't hear or see. Is that a piece of straw? Or is that a piece of fuel tank lining? I think it's a little bit of both. Well, there's a piece of straw, so that wasn't helping our situation. And the inside of this is tinted red from the fuel tank lining. So I'm not sure that that was the best thing I ever did for it, but that's been years ago because I've had this tractor for a long time. And I've put a lot of hours on it. Grandpa put a lot of hours on it, so that was part of the reason I bought it. Was because it had these steps, see, that he could climb up on easier. But then it was kind of a two-edged sword because the steering on it is not as easy as the other one. So once he got up there, he was really working to steer. There is a picture that has circulated the internet that I took of him disking out here in front of my house. And I saw that they used it at the Floyd County Museum in a presentation. And he's pulling the 252 disc with this tractor. So whether he likes it or not, he's been all around the internet. Okay. I think we're about ready to... I'm gonna give it a little bit of scraping here. Probably would be great if I would bring the correct tools all the time and do everything the right way. But where would the fun be in that, you know? Don't you get joy out of seeing me go back 25 times for tools? Alright, time for the old switcheroo. Maybe. Somehow that magically tightened itself more than hand tight. Even after that's all I did. Okay. It's fine, people. I know it's wasteful, but it's fine. Greta will get over it. She will be fine.
How dare you!
Now see, the next affair we're gonna find is that sludginess is made its way all the way to the carburetor and it's glued shut to you. That's probably what we're gonna find, just because, but we gotta start somewhere, and this is where it is. Okie doke. Now, if we did this right, which whoever said we would do that right, but if we did this right, we should be able to put this together and gas should come a-running right into there. See here. Alright, see. Will it come out of there? Yes. It looks like a cold, frothy beer right there. Rich golden color. I don't know that that's the color we want. That's the color we get. Of course it's gonna leak. I mean, why wouldn't it? And so idiots like me will just keep tightening it, hoping that it stops, but it won't. So we're gonna shut it off, take it loose, and try again. And then we're probably ultimately gonna go back up to the service truck and get another gasket and put that in. Come on out of there. The next affair is the shut-off actually shutting off. Yes, it is. Okay, I will go get a new gasket. Oh, there's the reason. It is junk. I'll show you. Well, now it's junk. I tore it, but upon closer inspection, it's just, there's nothing to it. So let me go get a new one, and then we'll hopefully have the fuel part solved. All right, as previously discussed, I like to buy these off the electronic bay, as they are cut a little bit thicker than your standard sediment bowl gasket, and they're made out of some kind of magical space material. I really don't understand how all that goes, but that's what they are. I bought hundreds of them probably from that guy. I don't know what his name is, but I know his work. Now I should be able to shut off the flow. Take that, sediment bowl. All right, the last step in our process is battery. It had a battery in it, and it was dead. It would just barely give it a kerchunk over. So I went ahead and charged it up. And then I realized I don't remember which cable is which. I'm pretty sure that this one is positive. Because no, it's not. This one is negative. For some reason I put the cutoff on the positive, which is not the way to do it. So, good thing I looked. Oh, handle. Come on. I'm not having any luck. I went over on one and under on another. Will you run? No. Okay. Oh. Well, that battery is a no-go. So, I suppose in this very flammable barn, I'll go get a truck with some jumper cables, or just get a better battery. Probably just get a better battery. I think I can rob the one out of the 880, which is really the one out of the 1655, which is really the one that we've been using to run the 7300 combine, and the same battery we've been using to revive everything. So I'll go get that, and then we'll try it again. All right. Will this battery fit? I hope so. Okay. I don't know where that other battery came from, because typically I only buy 2 different styles of batteries so that everything's interchangeable, but I don't know. Now, let's see what happens. Oh, I bet we'll be standing point. What? Flooded, maybe? I don't know. Try that. going nowhere. Foolish of me, again, to think that simple would be so simple. And it won't be. Let's take this off. How can it be? And I guess I don't have any more emery cloth. I forgot about that. I had that from the other day. So we'll just try to rough it up a little bit. You can make do with almost nothing if you have enough motivation to do so. Let's try that. All it can do is not work, right? Then we can go get the right stuff. All right, horsey, will you go now? What? Come on. I don't like the way it sounds. It sounds not gooder. Flooded. Sure. Oh, carburetor running almost constantly. Sure. Jeez. Magic? No. There. Come on, keep running. Now what'd you do? Run out of gas? All that and then you ran out? Come on. Now we're sounding right. What? Uh-oh. This project is slowly falling to pieces. What is happening? Did the motor lock up now? I mean, that's what it acts like. Well, monkey, this ain't right. God bless America. I'm wondering if did the starter lock up? Oh, my friends. It is just getting worse all the time. Well, I guess I'll get more tools because something bad has happened and I'm not sure what it is yet. Okay, I think the starter had locked up. Yeah, I've had that happen before. There. Run, you back. Now it ain't letting fuel through. Oh, what fun. What fun indeed. Let's try that. Maybe the restricted airflow will help it stay running. I can't believe that I let this sit long enough for stuff to go bad like that. Well, as if we didn't know, we're going to be taking the carburetor apart too. And everybody loves these. Are just so nice, these square ones. See, can I get... Sometimes I can take the back cover off and not have to take the whole thing off just right yet. We might get there, but we're gonna start with that. Maybe we can get to the needle and seat and make sure it's blowing out good. And it's kind of a trick, but it can happen. Alright. And we'll probably destroy this gasket, and I don't think I have another one. So we're going to be held up again. Foiled again, friends, because why not? I should have fixed the steering right away and kept using it. I used to use it every year on the auger. It was awesome for that. I used it even when it leaked. Okay, come on. If we loosen our gasket, it will, the gentle flowing of the liquid will let that come off in one piece. Okay. Also, I should point out that on these aluminum carburetors like this, don't lose your temper, because you can destroy them, like the one that I beat the side in because I got mad and hit it too hard. And nothing will line up after that. So don't ever do that. That is foolishness. Take your time and don't lose your temper. Also, if you have trouble with the tractor running, 9 times out of 10, this little diaphragm in here has got troubles. I just had rebuilt this carburetor not long ago, so I'm not gonna... I'm saying that a lot of it's probably good. Now, this is a cluster of nonsense. Well, I dropped it, but there still was schmutz on it. See, you got to get this float out of there. And let's get our gasket off. This is just a pain in the behind to try to get correct. Okay, we got good fuel flow out of there. I don't know if you could see that or not, but it definitely was coming out well. So, with that being said, let's roll this back in there. Let's roll this back in there. Or not. There's not a lot of room here. There. All right. Let's give her a test. Fuel on, fuel off. Fuel on, fuel off. Okay. Good deal. Now let's blow out a few passages. And maybe, let's take out the needle here and let's see here. Let's go 1, 2 and a half. 3. Okay. Let's take this out. It's definitely got schmutz in it. That could have been from me just now, but we're gonna if we do this right, it's gonna leak the whole time when we put it back together. See? That's of course what we're after. I'm fine with this. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just cram this in. Let's go. Let's pretend that's 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Somewhere in that neighborhood. I suppose while we're this far, I'll go ahead and show you what's behind door number 2. I'm going to regret this because it's not going to go back together. Alright. So you've got a spring and a diaphragm, and it is actually got trash in it, so maybe that was a good thing to take that loose. I'll let you watch. Blow out your passages. Let's very gingerly double check this. That's fine. This rubber is kind of finicky on some of them, right out of the box even. I had a friend who called me in. They had just overhauled an 1800 and they couldn't get it to run right. Couldn't figure out what they'd done wrong. And I took the carburetor lid off just like this on the tractor, and sure enough, the corner of this little thing diaphragm was rolled under, and that was just enough to make it not run good. I had brought along another one, and I switched the back plates just to show them proof of concept, and so then they ordered another kit. I think you can actually just get this, like this diaphragm piece and the back cover gasket. I haven't bought one for a while, but you know, there's different levels of kit you can get. This kit's super expensive if you buy everything. I think it was always like 80 bucks. It's probably over 100 now. You should be able to hear it rattle. And then this side goes down. Now we're just going to go ahead and try to put it back together. Can we do it? I don't know. Most of your Schebler carburetors are TSX numbers. This is a USX, and there were different ones they used. USX 37, USX 34, but whatever. They used them on some of those new generation Deers too. I think 4020s had these if they were gas. I don't know, it might have been a different model number though. Oh, what to do. It works really handy if you're in the field to keep one of those short screwdrivers with you. Because if your carburetor messes up, you can do this in the field, and it works a lot easier with the short screwdriver. But we're lazy here, so. Now, let's turn her back on and see if we can't get her to stay running now. My phone's all lit up like a Christmas tree. Okay. There. Stay running. There. We might get her out of here now. With our steering. Now it's coming into it. There. Oh, we're getting there. To close our gate again, like I did yesterday. I'll probably go do that right now. Isn't this a sweetheart of a runner once you finally get it going? I've always liked an 1800A, I don't know why, but... Alright, the camera keeps getting too hot, but we're gonna hook up something, take it out to our tractor display. So, hopefully we can accomplish that. Up. Went the wrong way. All right, that's much more better. We've got it out here hooked to the 252 disc. And the 203 harrow, 204 harrow, I can't remember. I think it's a 203 when it's on the disc. If it was on the plows, I think it's a 204. But at any rate, that kind of fits better in my progression here of operations. You know, you'd start tillage, field cultivating, planting, and then row crop cultivating. I should probably move the semi-mount plow up here so that it's all in order, but I don't know if I'll do all that. Sounds like a lot of work for no more than it is, but anyway, we'll have to find a new place to put the Super 88 out there, make our circle bigger or something. But anyway, I'm glad to finally have this out again, because it's been nagging at me that I needed to get it out and mess with it. I'll also be curious to see if it healed itself or if it's, nope, there it is. It's still dripping. So we'll have to just monitor that situation. And yeah, it needs work done to it. It has hydraulic hoses on it, and that's not right. They didn't have the right sizes, and there's 2 different sizes, and I don't know what all. So that's a future project. Also, I had a deal I thought made twice this year on the exact same tractor, an 1800B, and I've lost it twice now. It got the first time, another guy paid him more for it, and he bought it. Now that guy wants to sell it. I thought we had a deal made, and then he decided he didn't really know if he wanted to sell it. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But if I can get that bought, I want to do a video on the different series, 1800A, B, and C, because I've got an A and a C. I just need the one in the middle. So anyway, we'll watch that for a future topic. But 1800A, will it run? Yes, it will. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or, if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.